getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Eagles will hustle to the line, looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's French. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
This offense says it's 4-down territory, taking a chance from the 43. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks on the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The Sun Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown one pick. He should have thrown his second right there.
Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Sims. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll run play action. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because because they have not run it well.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again.
14, Georgia Southern, 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Sims. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's McClain. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Quarterback adapted. Catch in the middle, it's Udo. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his man. It's Udo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver. Playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Looking for an open area to his left. He'll pull it down and run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Sims. Right down the middle. Got his man. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back who's a fast athlete in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's French. Finds the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes
on. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sims. Got a man, it's McClain. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Got room at the 35. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the 1st carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Sims. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forcing second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's got roots. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The sure hands. It's Brown. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give on the inside. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Eagles are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Back to throw, it's Sims. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch it.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Looking to throw, it's French. Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
On the run, it's Gibbs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
34, Georgia Southern, 7.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The option look. Now the toss. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quarterback may change this route. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And the Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. The Sun Devils pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's French. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Eagles in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He makes the catch. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give as they work on that clock. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. They're setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 25. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Wants to keep it in the air. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long and who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's French. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Hey, that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad play at a bad time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Tyson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Sims. He fires one deep over the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
They'll move the tight end. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. He's looking to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Here's a heat. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Sims. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and that's how we'll wrap up this one as the game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.